What the flick, everybody? Ben Mankiewicz, Alonso Duralde, the only two guys who saw the guilt trip.
The gay and the Jew.
That's right. It's Barbra. This is already going to go down as one of the biggest surprise movies for me of 2012. Tell people what it's about.
Okay, so Seth Rogen is a young inventor, and he is trying to peddle an organic cleanser that he has created. He's down to the end of his money, so he's going on a cross-country road trip to pitch it to Costco and different big companies to see if they'll sell the thing. He starts the trip with a visit back to New Jersey with his mother, played by Barbra Streisand, and after spending time with her, realizes that there's a possibility that maybe he can hook up his long-widowed mom with the first love of her life, who lives in San Francisco. So he says, hey, come on the road trip with me. Check it out.
Dad died when I was 8 years old. You haven't been on one date since then.
This is you worrying about me. You don't have to because I'm fine.
Do you want to come on my trip with me, Mom?
You want to drive cross-country with me?
Yeah. No, it's, we won't be gone long. It's only 8 days.
I can't wait! Andy, I am so excited. All right, the adventure begins. Promise me you'll never pick up a hitchhiker.
Promise I will never pick up a hitchhiker.
Good. They rape.
You mentioned leading into it, he says, come on the road trip with me. He does it with great trepidation because she is every bit the stereotypical Jewish mother. But I thought in this, they nailed things that aren't usually in movies. First of all, they love each other.
Yes.
No question. He's not like, oh, my irritating mom. A couple of great things in there. Like she said, we're going to be gone 8 days. Well, I'll have to forward my mail. Right? I mean, every time my mom comes for a visit, she's like, the mail's backing up, the mail. And I thought they really nailed some things that are incredibly annoying about mothers like that, but aren't evil.
But they don't make her a caricature, which
Not
is
at all.
and I honestly think the reason this movie isn't getting better reviews is because it's not what you expect that it's going to be. Like, they are selling it on the two of them, and you think, oh, it's going to be like a super overbearing, crazy Jewish mother and like henpecked, neurotic son, and it's a lot subtler than that. This is a movie. It's very funny, but you could make this into a drama pretty easily.
Yes.
I mean, it really kind of rides that line of, there are a lot of laugh moments, but it's also about sort of serious mother-adult son stuff. And their chemistry is so great. I think it really, there are maybe some dead spots, but you just want to watch the two of them do the things that they do in this movie.
Yeah, she could I kept expecting her to be a caricature, but she was more so than he is. She was really sort of layered and complicated, and loves her son, dotes on her son, favorite person in her life. But she was really funny. This is the best performance from her in a really long time.
So loose and relaxed and not like, I mean, because I'm the biggest What's Up Doc fan in the world, so I love to see her play comedy.
Yeah.
And lately I feel like she, whether it's in a movie or in a talk show, you always get the sense that she is constantly sort of micromanaging how she's going to appear and what she's going to look like and what people are going to see and what she's going to reveal. And this movie, it really kind of felt like, I don't know if it was Rogen bringing it out of her, but like you almost thought, wow, is that Barbra Streisand improving?
Yeah, totally. Yeah, and there's a little clip thing at the end that you sort of expect in a movie like that, where it seems like it's funny. They're really good together. It's funny, it's really sweet, and then there are some real, there's no way you don't think about your relationship with your mother if you're watching this movie.
No question, yeah.
And I think because it was, they were co-executive producers on it, that they got, not that he's a huge star, but Colin Hanks and Adam Scott, they have tiny parts in this movie, and I think it was because Seth Rogen and Babs are calling. So I'll do whatever they say.
I'll spend the afternoon with Barbara to do my 10 lines.
Right.
No question. And I mean, Miri Margolyes and Kathy Najimy and Rose Abdou and all. I mean, just the great blink and you miss them kind of things. Brett Cullen, I believe is his name, who was he's the sheriff in the new Red Dawn movie, has a very nice scene with her as this kind of cowboy who is smitten by the way she can put away a big steak.
And by the way, a scene a poorly handled scene would have been super awkward with lesser people, but all of a sudden, the idea of Barbra Streisand in Texas eating a 50-ounce steak to sort of get a free meal out of it, because she loves to eat.
And she loves a bargain.
She loves a bargain and she loves to eat. It's funny and it was sweet and it was credible and believable.
Yeah, so I don't know that I necessarily would want to see these two characters again, but I would love to see Rogen and Streisand do something else in addition to this, because I was really enchanted by this. I found it charming and funny, and I think if you go in not expecting it to be a big sort of raucous, meet the parents kind of grotesque comedy, but a much more sort of subtle thing about mothers and sons, you'll have a good time.
Yeah, I agree. I really liked it. I thought I was going to dread it. I hated it. I loved it. I loved it. People I was with loved it. Everybody loved it and wanted to talk about it. And I can't really. I feel like I'm going to give it a lower score than I actually think.
I know. Now I'm thinking maybe I should have gone higher.
Feel free. Feel free if you want to update it.
All right, I'll say a 7.6.
7.6. Then I'm gonna give it an 8.4 for simplicity's sake.
Awesome. So that's an 8. We had a great time at the Guild Trip.
Go see the Guild Trip.
Take your mother.
Take your mother. Yeah. Don't take my mother, but take your mother.